Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to follow up on the series of videos regarding my Atlas 618 overhaul. I wanted to show you the business end of the lathe in terms of its power. This is the power line going into my kill switch, but I should probably pause here for a moment and inform you that I know nothing about electricity, very little. You could probably fit it in a thimble, so please don't consider this advice. I talked to an electrician, and I even talked to Automation Direct, the ones who I bought my line regulator from, and helped me wire this, and it may very well be wrong. So my advice to you is always seek the advice of an electrician rather than listening to me. But I will show you what I did do. It may catch fire tomorrow, but right now it works. So let's talk about what does happen underneath the underside of this table where the lathe is mounted. I've got power going in, 3 wires, 2 carrying power, 1 carrying ground. The 1 ground wire is hooked up to the conduit, which you see here. The conduit connects through every single box you see here, and I've checked continuity and it's all connected. In addition to that, I've also connected to the lathe and to the pulley system and the motor, so everything is grounded together. Needless to say, you can see the wires coming in. Here's the ground wires. My flash fuse is rated at 30 amps, which is what is recommended. And then I've got 3-line power cabling coming in. This is chemical resistant, good up to 300 degrees, and it is insulated around the wires with conduit as well to help protect the signal and current that goes in, hopefully not to influence the other wires. And as you know, 3 goes in at 110, 1 ground, 2 power, and then 3 comes out at 220. I have to add the ground wire. So now I've got 3-phase coming out of the VFD here. That goes into my line regulator. If you'll give me a moment here, I'll open the box. The line regulator, is there to protect the motor's windings, the insulation, and help smooth out the wave when you're not using a motor that's specifically designed for this purpose. So I'm just adding a little bit more protection, I guess you could say. And it supposedly lets the motor run cooler as well. So, and then from there, excuse me while I grab this plate. Then from there, we go from the line regulator directly into the motor, and that's the motor box there. Now, what I did do was not being certain about what to do with the ground wires, I got a little creative because I was having difficulty getting the, excuse me while I put these boxes on, I labeled everything in case I lose my mind. What I did do was I added a ground cable because I was unable to get the top of this, the motor, the wires that come out of the motor through the conduit through here. I could not put a coupler on it. Otherwise, I'd have to drill a bigger hole and the wood would be sticking out, which I didn't want. So it's tied very tightly at the motor, and then it comes in here, and then I run the ground wire into the conduit, into this, so this thing is grounded directly to the motor. Here you have the pulley system, and there you have the lathe. Everything is grounded together. So this is the business end. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. There's no active electricity underneath the table or on top of the table. You'd have to go out of your way to get shocked. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the video.